Hey my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. Today I created this makeup look. This is a full-on glam traditional makeup look with bold eyes and glossy lips. And this kind of look is very appropriate for a Navami night. And I told you earlier that we Bengali women want to look our glamorous best. You can wear this kind of a makeup look to any of the festivities that are lined up after this year and Durga Puja. And if you want to know how I created this, then please do keep on watching this video. Before that, if you're new to my channel, then please do take a moment to hit the subscribe button and also press the bell icon. This would mean absolutely everything to me. Thank you so much for watching this video, and without any further ado, let's get started. As usual, I would be jumping straight into the primer because I've already moisturized my face and it looks quite nice and well moisturized. So for first, I would be using this Flower Beauty Supernova Celestial Skin Elixir, and then I would be dropping it with the help of a dropper directly on my face, and then with the help of the fingers, I would be blending it all over my face. I really love the beautiful glow this provides to the skin, and it does have a very mild lavender smell, which I absolutely love. So for the foundation, I'm taking this Kiko Milano Full Coverage 2-in-1 foundation, and I'm in the shade N60. And as usual, I would be applying it with the help of a flat kabuki brush. I'm also taking the foundation a second time because I really want some more coverage on my face. So I'm doing that, blending it all over. Now this foundation has a kind of a medium coverage. Not that, although it's mentioned 2-in-1 concealer plus foundation, but the coverage is not that great. But nevertheless, no issues. I will be fixing the pigmented areas with the help of a concealer. For the concealer, I will be taking today two concealers. This is the Pack Takeover Concealer and the Wet n Wild Photofocus Concealer in the shade Medium Tawny. I will be applying the concealer on the places where I have the maximum maximum pigmentation. And today I do need to go a bit extra with the concealer because, as I told earlier, the coverage of the foundation is not that great. And then I will be blending the concealer with the help of a concealer brush. Taking the Wet n Wild concealer, I would be going under my eyes for some brightening effect and my jawbones, and also these areas where I do have some pigmentation. That is because I actually forgot to use the Takeover concealer here, and I do need to conceal these areas as well. I think the coverage is pretty acceptable and good, I guess. Not acceptable, but I'm really liking the coverage as of now. The foundation is a very, as I told earlier, it's a medium coverage foundation, so it can be easily used for daily use. It doesn't feel that heavy on the skin. It's very lightweight and can be easily used for those like office or wherever you work, those kind of purposes. For setting my concealer, I'm taking the sugar all set to go translucent powder, and with the puff provided, I would be applying the powder directly under my eyes, and finally taking some of the powder in the powder brush, and I would be setting my entire face. I tapped the puff under my eyes. That's because the powder is kind of messy. I mean, the container that is in which it is present, and there is some powder sticking into the puff, so I thought why to waste it, and better apply it, make good use of it. Next I would be setting my base with this Ofra makeup fixer. For my brows, I'm taking this Anastasia Beverly Hills Dipbrow Pomade and using a brow definer brush or a liner brush. I do not know. I'm really very confused, guys. So if you know the name of this brush, then please do mention it in the comment section below. And I would be filling my brows. The best part about this pomade is that you really need a very little amount of product, and it actually helps in filling in such a nice way. And then after applying it, I would be using a spoolie to realign and blend everything, and then the final finish is really so good, you guys. So my brow is done, and next I would be moving on to the eye makeup tutorial. For priming my lids, I would be using this Essence I Love Stage eyeshadow base. I would be applying it directly on my lids, and then with the help of the same concealer blender brush, I would be blending it all over my lids and kind of going very precisely beneath my brows, so as to take care that the primer doesn't get into the brows. And today I did not apply concealer because as details I do not have too many stringers to conceal, and this primer does give a bit of coverage. And as I told you earlier that I just love setting my primer, so I would be dipping a fluffy blending brush inside the tub of the sugar translucent powder. Basically I'm taking the excess powder that is there in the puff, and then I would be setting my eyelids very lightly. So for the eyeshadow palette, I'm taking this Estee Lauder Holiday 2019 Glam palette, and these are the shades in the palette, and I really love the color coordination. First, with the help of this Pro Art PE23, I would be taking this shade, and this is a nice light pink shade, and I would be applying this shade in the crease area. I really love the blendability of this palette. Although the shades might not be that pigmented, but yeah, they can be built up slowly and steadily. Not slowly and steadily, but on repeated applications. But then the blendability is just excellent. And for me, I think I love blendability more than the pigmentation. Next, I will be taking this shade. This is a nice dark pink shade, not pink, rose gold kind of a shade. And then I would be applying it slightly below the transition shade area, and I would be using the same brush, and with the help of circular motion I would be blending this two color. I really love this shade, very beautiful rose gold kind of shade, and it does have a bit of sheen to it, a very slight hint of it, and really love the way it looks. And then with the brush I would be going slightly upwards so as to blend these two colors together. Next, with the help of a small blending brush, I will be taking this dark pink shade from the same palette, and I would be applying it on the outer corner of the eyes and making a V kind of thing, and then dragging it towards the middle. It is taking a bit of effort to build the color, but then again, as I told you earlier, the pigmentation might not be that good, but then the blendability is just superb. And finally, I would be taking this dark purple shade from the same palette, and the amount that I'm taking is very less, a very little bit of it. I would be kind of smoking out the edges very lightly. I do love smoking out the outer corners, and as I told you earlier, if the corners become a bit rough, then don't worry, because we can always set it up with the help of a concealer. And then with the help of the blending brush that we used earlier, I would be blending all these colors together. Next, I would be wetting a flat shader brush with the help of the setting spray, and then I would be taking this golden shade, beautiful golden shade it is. Now the brush is really not doing the job, and so I have to switch off into my finger, and then you see how beautifully the shimmer is getting deposited. I'm not applying it all through through the entire area of the lid, but kind of more than halfway through the lid. For the lower lid space area, I would be taking this shade, the second shade that I took. I would be applying it all over the lower lid area, along the entire length. Next, with the help of a flat definer brush, I would be taking this purple shade from the same palette, dark purple shade, and I would be going very close to the lower lash line, and I would be blending it with the previous color that I applied. And finally, I would be blending both these shades together. In order to clean up the area, I would be taking a concealer and making a sharp line there. For lining my upper lash line, I would be taking this Cone waterproof mini eyeliner. And then first I would be making my wing. And finally, the dreaded part is over. I managed to create the wings. So before curling my before using the mascara, I would be curling my lashes a bit. So sorry, I just forgot to tightline or line my lower waterline, and for that I'm using the PAC HD Kohl pencil. For the mascara, I'm taking this Essence I Love Extreme Mascara. For highlighting the inner corners, I'm taking this Wet n Wild Megaglo highlighter, and then using a pencil brush, and then highlighting my inner corners. Also, I would be using the same highlighter to highlight my brow bones. Okay, next coming to the face makeup, I would be contouring a bit today as well. And for that, I'm taking this Sugar Face Forward Contour Stick. And then as usual I would be applying it on the usual places where I need to define my features, a bit on the jawbone as well, and slightly on the forehead. Go slightly on the nose as well. Taking a contour brush, I would be blending it backwards. The jawbone area, I will be blending it downwards and then slightly extending it backwards. This contour stick is really creamy and highly blendable, highly. The one on my forehead, I would be blending it towards my hairline. And I have so many baby here. For the nose, I would be taking a fluffy blending brush and I would be blending my contour. For the bronzer, I'm taking this Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer and I would be going slightly above the area where I've contoured to give the necessary warmth. For the blush, I'm taking this Sugar Blush. For the blush, I'm taking this Sugar Blush in the shade Mauve Salmon Superstar. I would be applying it on the high points of my face. And also blending it up with the bronzer. I'll also apply it a bit on my nose because I do want to. For the highlighter, I would be again taking this Wet n Wild Megaglo highlighter, using it on the high points of prominent areas of my face. I think this is I really love this highlighter, you guys. This can fail in my opinion, although I haven't used too many high-end ones. But I feel so this can actually fail the high-end ones. It's so good. It's Navami night. We look our glamorous best. We reserve the best outfit. Usually Bengalis, at least I do so, reserve the best of outfits for the Navami night. So of course, it's nothing harm in going a bit overboard with the highlighter. Finally comes the lipstick part, and I will be using these two lipsticks. This one is the Kiko Milano Smart Fusion lipstick in the shade 404, and then this is the Lakme Absolute Lip Gloss. I really want a glossy look for the lips, and so I am using these lipsticks. And although the eye makeup is kind of bold, but still I am using a pink lipstick. Otherwise, if it would have been some other day, then I would have definitely used a nude one or the brown one. I'm finally using this gloss to give some glossy effect. I did the falsies and setting my face makeup with the help of a setting spray behind the camera, and that is because I was about to wear this jewelry and I really did not want the earrings to come in contact with the setting spray. These are a bit heavy and quite gorgeous, but definitely very appropriate for a Navami night look. I really hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and if you did, then please do give me a big thumbs up. I will be back again with a brand new makeup tutorial or a brand new video. Till then, stay happy, stay safe, and bye bye. I love you all.